Hey, this is Dr. Frank. We're going over Principles of Greatness, and this is 16 through 20. So 16 says, the cost of success is time. The cost of failing to try is your dream. You do not want to get to the end of life and have not given a shot to everything that you really want to do, but it's going to take some time. I think a lot of people think it's going to come to them free and easy, and it is not. That's kind of what this series of principles is about. Number 17, understand what others want in order to get what you want. That is absolutely true as well. When I was in my early 20s, I would say, I basically thought of the world through my eyes, which is what most of us do because that's the only world we can see, right? But in the end, it helps so much more to look at the situation from what you want and what you would like to see. But also consider it from their side as well. This is very important when you think about relationships, both at job and at home. I got this, I stole it, I'm not gonna lie to you, a guy named Randy Pausch, who had something called The Last Lecture. He subsequently died, I believe it's pancreatic or liver cancer, I don't remember which, but at any rate, he was a pretty successful guy in the AI early industry of creating videos that were electronic and that kind of stuff. But, it's so true. I think so many of my students look at the walls that come up to them and say, oh, there's a wall. Can't get around it. And my thought on that is, there is a wall. Can you climb over it? Can you go around it? Can you kick it down? Do I need to take a spoon and eat through it brick by brick? That's what it's going to take if you really want what's on the other side. 19, the dream is free, the journey is not. A guy named Prefontaine was a great runner in the 70s, and I think he went to the 80s, but the 70s for sure. Really the preeminent long-distance runner for the United States, mile and that type of stuff. And some good stuff on him, but basically this is what he said too. You have to work to get to where you want. The journey isn't free. You have to put in the time and effort. The interesting thing about him is his friends at the time, his acquaintances and runners and all the rest, a couple of them at least were guys that started Nike. So I think he would have been involved in that, but he had an accident in life and didn't survive. So anyway, but the dream is free and the journey is not. You must work to get there. And finally, number 20, become an expert. Part of the reason I went back to get a PhD is because I wanted to be really good in my field and have that upper level of knowledge. I knew once I got to that point that I knew I was an expert, I would never make less than $100,000 a year, and I haven't since. So it is about money, but experts are always in need. It doesn't matter what it is. Experts are always in need. Put in the time, put in the 5,000 hours, the 10,000 hours, whatever it takes. But once you become an expert, you will always be employed. I promise you that. Have a great day.